You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 you walk in the room, you're still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush. And now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only drink for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. The picture isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain, 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know.
it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Good, it's all good. Life is going like it should.
Life is going like it
It's
should.
all good.
Alright, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to day 3 of minor number 4 for PUBG Mobile. This is ILG Cup Season 3, brought to you by title sponsor Alienware, powered by Logitech G, associate sponsors Next Wave Multimedia and Kaspersky, CPU partner Galax, energy drink partner Monster Energy, and we have Aryan. He's giving us some entertainment before the flight is on its way, which it is. Let's have a look at the flight path. It's gonna be moving through Yasnaya Poyana and through the western part of Military Island and out. So I guess that is one of the crowd favorites, Giorgio Pole. That's not going to be reachable to many teams. You can still head to Rozhok and pick a vehicle there and drive over. Rozhok School, Shelter, Milta Power, Lipovka, Puchinki, and Military Island. I guess Primorsk and Feripia as well are going to be available this time around. Let's see how the squads spread out. There are 11 squads in the server, 44 players in. So there really shouldn't be too much cluttering, at least for the first 2 circles. But then again, some of these squads are going to be looking to get to their favorite areas on the map, and that is when things get interesting. You decide, hey, I want to go Pochinki. You see another team from Pochinki, and that point of time, you're thinking, hey, only the top 4 qualify, let's take a safer route, or you're thinking, hey, it's my territory, I'm the king of Pochinki, get out of here. And you challenge them for a fight. So either ways, we are in for some action, whether it is early or later. That is the question that remains to be answered. Let's look at Pochinki. As I say that, we have squad number 14, that is Broyes, up against squad 17 and Perno. They've at least dropped a little farther away from each other, so you don't really have to worry about that. Bryce up on the roof. He's keeping tabs on Inferno. Oh, he's just going to jump straight back down. Risky play indeed, keeping himself exposed there for a second. S15. Up on the roof, the nade. Not going to make it to Raka OP. It's a little way off. With that, I believe it is time. We can actually have a look at how the teams are spread out. If we have a look at the map, the first circle has revealed itself. It is going to be towards the northwestern part of the map, pretty much centered around school. So most of these teams are already in. You see Cloud, the pretty much the only team that has gone towards Military Island. And yeah, this is gonna have the longest of the rotates compared to all the teams. They spread themselves out nice and well. Hydra towards that central eastern part of the map, pretty much southwest of Yasnaya Poyana, while let's move over to Pochinki, as this is the only place that actually has a couple of squads really close to each other, and a fight can break out pretty much any time now. We have Dumbo, B-Rush, Griffin. All holding the sides of the buildings. Dumbo is on top of the roof. I don't think he spotted the players who are on his left there. They're rotating out in the open, in fact, and he hasn't seen them. Dumbo, oh, he gets spotted. I was just gonna say, it'll be problematic if he gets knocked there, primarily because he's out in the open. He's got no teammates near him, and that would have been an instant flush. And the first kill of the server going down, and that's gonna bring Dumbo into the building. He does have first aids available and 3 boosters, and he's gonna pop that. UMP shots. He spots the player back. Beerus up the roof. Says hi as I believe this is where the action's gonna break out. Beerus was initially on top of the roof. There's JP who's holding an advanced position. And then there is, of course, Kira, who's made a long rotate across by the looks of things. They're moving in towards where Raka OP is. They spot out BG, 0 shots in that direction. It is only iron sight, but so much damage done in. A couple of bullets land in, and he's down to about 20% health. Lucky he makes it in. He's in fact popping the first aid in Kira's building. Some early exchanges. Meds getting depleted, and all of this is going to matter in the long run, probably because they have their vests and helmet, but you can always puncture them, and eventually when you make that push, having a bust or no helmet or armor is going to go a long way in helping you take this win. Bryce. No one making a move just yet. They're happy just holding the angle, looking for that opportunity. Beerus had a small window the last time around, but unfortunately that window just gets shut in his face. Shots at BG10. BG10 drops low. He's being spotted. Oh, and we see the rotate in. Kira looking to join up with them. Looks like Dumbo has moved up aggressively and is looking for fights here. Inside the building. It's not too far away from BG here. Shots fired. S15 is your nade. Just gonna be off the mark. There is JP. on the right hand side. Do they have anyone on the left? No, they don't. Just S15 here, JP here. Where's the fourth player from Inferno? Oh yeah, he's gonna be with JP. It's Kira. As you see, rotates across. They're gonna pick the vehicle here, Raka OP, and there's already shots being fired at the car, and there's a lot of damage done in. He's gonna be down to pretty much 1 HP there, and this is probably when they look to push. Shots fired in, BG10. Oh no, he gets knocked in. There's Griffin ready on the other side as well. They've lost 2. This is the perfect time to push in. Rez is coming off. Kira has to wing it. He goes for the ninja rush across, and now the Rez is coming through. They found one, Raka OP. How badly does he want this? He knows the player's right there. He spots Kira moving in. Does he pull the trigger? Yes, he gets 2 bullets in, and that's BG10 who gets knocked in. The nade. Is this good? It should be. It should be. It is primed good. And BG takes a big damage in. Nade towards the top. Ho ho ho! It connects in. Not only does it finish the kill in, but it gets the knock in onto Kira as well. And Broy's heading upstairs here to collect his winnings. He knows the player's there. Says sup. That's gonna be 2 kills there secured by Raka OP. Let's move over to where the other 2 players are, JP and S15. They're running away. They don't want to be part of this fight anymore. They tried their luck, and unfortunately luck wasn't on their side. That 2 bullets that connected in just as was it S15 making it through the window, and then of course that second nade that was primed to perfection gets the flush in onto S15. Actually BG10, not S15, that's BG10. And of course the knock onto Kira, who does get flushed, and it's going to be 2 players down, the first 2 in the server, and it's Inferno at an early disadvantage. Let's use this time to circle through what the rest of the squads are doing in the server. We move over to team number 15, that's Hydra. Currently driving just outside of Razak. There is squad number 12, that is Daku, who are also rotating right now, but they're making their way just south of school right now. Then we have a look at Cloud, who currently are not inside the circle. They are southwest of Pochinki, and they will be slowly making their way in. And of course, here up at Yasnaya, we have squad number 18. He's looking at the M24. He's like, hey, I've got an early Christmas present for you. Guess what it is? Like, Christmas up in July, really? He's like, yep, it's the M24. His friend's gonna be very happy about that. There is a drop going down pretty close to where squad number 12 currently is, and yeah, in fact squad 12 already picked that up by the looks of things. A much older drop, which is where, in fact, just outside of Georgiopol. It has itself an M249 556 8X and level 3 stuff. Unfortunately, it is just squad number 9 who is close by. And squad number 9, in fact, might be later than never. I think they're coming in to pick this up. They see it. Do they see it? They don't. They're just gonna drive by. I think they probably are gonna check the place out before they do eventually pick it up, but it would be a crime not to do so. Let's move over to squad number 5, who do have squad number 14 coming in their direction. Circle has closed in. If we can have a look at the map, as you can see, it is gonna move a little more towards the northern side. What I believe Hydra Flick calls the yin and yang, where we have the circle, which is such that the river breaks the circle into 2 halves, and teams eventually are across that river. And yeah, it just pretty much, and when the final circles do come on one side, it is pretty much curtains for the other squad, who are going to have to make their way through the river and put themselves in harm's way. So let's move back over to see where what Inferno is up to. A couple of their players are heading dangerously close to where Hydra currently is. Hydra, of course, Divine, known for his prowess with the sniper rifle. Let's see if he's gonna spot out squad number 12 here. I don't think he has any inkling of their presence. Just the 2 players from Inferno down, the 2 that we did see go down earlier, Kira and BG. All 42 other players still alive in the server, and this is to be expected. I in fact expected there to be no kills in the first 2 circles, but lucky for us, we got some early action up at Pochinki. Doors closed in. Divine. And what is it? Oh, Divine. Sports players moving up. It's squad number 12. Squad number 17 has eyes on this as well. And look at where the drop's coming. The drops coming in not too far away from their position. In fact, JP says it is time to head for a swim. This drop is so totally worth it. Let's go. I want this. And it is going to be a cliche if it's actually going to be an AWM. And guess what? It's AWM cheek pad level 3 helmet vest backpack. There we go. And as we say that, we have JP who's pretty much keeping eyes on this place. Let's see what's up with squad number 7 here, Magneto. Alright, we move over to squad number 14, who's not too far away from squad 11 here in Raven. They're going to park the vehicles up. Looks like a pretty tight affair here. It's just pretty much a fight waiting to happen. Raka OP in the front lines. This is a squad that did get the 2 kills thus far. And they're going to be looking for more. Meanwhile, Magneto spots out Black inside. He has eyes on the entirety of squad number 18. He starts shooting. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be anywhere close. Oh, Ronin's out in the open. He's gonna make a swing for this, and Magneto goes down. Car 98 from Dark. He's the one who picked up the Car 98 earlier. Oh, this window. There was a window there to go for that shot. He would have got the flush in as well onto Magneto, but unfortunately, that window shuts down in a moment's notice. Meanwhile, on the other side, we see a knock coming in onto Raka, who's gonna be raised back up. Avi is gonna see Raven pushing. Only time will tell. Nades not gonna make it into the building, but Raka, he's gonna push out regardless. Find himself some space, relocates back in. In case there's another knock, this is gonna be Raven pushing in. It's a tight lock in for V4. Pretty much anybody's play to move in, as Dark, they're driving past Cloud right now, was set up in school. Shots coming in here, they've been spotted, and Dark's just gonna run away as fast as they came here. They don't want in to be part of this. They're like, nope, absolutely not. And meanwhile, heading back to this fight between squad number 14 and 11. There's only Razor in an advanced position. In fact, the rest, Suri and Co, have moved all the way back. Manti, his position has been spotted out. Had gone for the wide flank across, and now that his position is given away, I think they probably just head back. They do have vehicles here, and they can just straight up disengage on vehicles. Circle. Gonna start pushing in. We have another standoff here between squad number 7, 15 and 17. Asif has been spotted. Meanwhile, Mega Final Boss, they're going to get into a fight here. They get one knock in. The far side, squad number 10, all out in the open. And they're just sitting ducks. They did not expect squad number 13 to be here. And they find one knock. Are they going to look for more? Shots being fired. As they've got a couple of knocks in. What's the player? Do they push in? Yeah, they should push in. This is the opportunity. Gonna keep my eyes on Bope Dope, who's gonna move in. He spots the player out. This is it. He's just gonna spray away, find one. They're gonna look to go for more. Zippy is very low. Jasi goes down as well. There's a full squad wipe in Mega Clean House. And they're not done just yet. They're coming up against the squads that are in a deadlock right now. Squad number 14, squad number 11. And this four-way fight is just about to explode. No shots being fired. Bob Dope has the K98. Manti up on the roof right now. Shots coming in his direction. This squad 14. There's squad number 11. Manti looks back out shots and Bob Dope fires, and Manti takes a big shot to the chest there. In fact, there's a shot coming in on the helmet. His level 3 helmet takes almost a 70% hit there at the end. And yeah, meanwhile, let's head over. Hydra seem to be getting in a fight themselves. Let's see what's happening in that area. The shots coming in. Hydra trying to flush out squad number 7. And there's of course Inferno and Co here as well. Hrut keeping an eye from above. There is Smoka here, who's also very low. And on the other side, let's move over to Raven and see what's happening. And actually keep the screen split in just to give you an idea of the action that's happening. It's just blowing up every single area. We have squad number 14 who's pulled up from behind. They're taking in a lot of damage themselves. Bob Dope. Shots being fired here. Final boss. They see Broys. Broys are just getting picked open right now. And they're gonna get fully cleaned back up. Breach coming in. Hydra. They're also gonna move in probably towards the roof. Squad number 7 is not too far away from their current position. Frizer. He's so close. He spots Lancer. Lancer just gonna hit the deck out of the open. He needs to reposition. Big whiff from Pfizer, who did have the DP. And he's gonna miss, in fact, quite a few shots in. Let's switch over. There's another fight brewing. This time it is squad number 13, who have players set up on the opposite. Oh, Pfizer unscopes at the worst possible time. Players in the smoke for Raven. How are they going to look to play this? Pfizer decides to move out. He gets knocked. He does have teammates here. Divine. Oh, the second knock almost comes in. Pfizer gets cleaned up. And now it's down to Divine. He spots a player out here. Divine, he gets shot. He can fly from the side. Rambo gets the kill. Zombie though comes in a little late. He's immediately going to pick up the vehicle. He's going to look to run, but he's going to put himself in harm's way. There's squad number 7 right in front, who's looking to turn behind and fire away at him. He's going to be 1 HP. Hydra, they're in a world of trouble. He needs to stop right here, go for the heals. There's Ruth up as well. More shots being fired here, and Mega final boss. They're going to go for the raid. They find 2 strikers in the corner. There's now Daku, who's pulled up behind them as well. He's out in the open. He's got no cover whatsoever. He's just going to stand his ground. Spot Striker out, but Striker peeks back out. Perfect timing. He's going to be able to get the res in. He is not going to go for the flush. He knows there's more teammates from Mega Boss here, but there are players behind from Inferno as well. They need to make a play. They need to make a play. Now Zombie goes for the heals in inside as well. It's down to the top 4 teams. Only 12 players alive. Who's going to take it here at the end? It's pretty much anybody's game here. Peeks wide out. Striker, he knows Mega is still there. Bob Dope has had a crazy game. He's looking through the smoke. He wants to try and make a play. His shots coming from Zombie, but unfortunately, he's not going to be able to land them just yet. Mega out in the open. You see Bob Dope is currently here. Shots being fired. He's pinned inside right now. Mega is out. The Molotov, is it good? It's through the corner and he finds a beautiful peek there. But the nade striker ends up going down. And it's gonna be down to Razor and how he can play this. Nades coming in from the side. Squad number 9 is moved in as well. It's just down to Mega. Dope needs to do this. The 3 players who are knocked down. How's he going to work himself out of this situation? There's Razor inside. He sees the players moving in. Dope though has no idea the player's on his left here. If he peeks out through the smoke, he is absolutely done for. And for a second, lost him there. He's supposed to play out. Dope ends up going down. That is going to be it. Both Raven as well as Mega both get cleaned up. And it's down to the top 3. Shots being fired. Squad number 9. They clean up on the second. And it's Ruth who is all alone right now. He continues to fire away. Lots of damage done in onto Leon. And Ruth eventually goes down. And that is the chicken dinner coming in for squad number 9. They're going to take, what was the 11 kill chicken dinner there at the end. Hydra going to end up in second position with 2 kills. But look at Mega. 14 kills. Third position. And Raven going to end up in 4th with 3 kills. Wrapping up the top 4. Who qualify to the semi-finals on Thursday. Big shout out to all the sponsors. Title sponsor Alienware, powered by Logitech G. Associate sponsors Next Time Multimedia, Kaspersky, GP partner Galax, energy drink partner Monster Energy. See you folks in just a bit with the scorecard and of course the final match of the day for Group H.
When you walk in the room, it's still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels that switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't you rise, and now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy, and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain, 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. It's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going. Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's all
should.
good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know, gotta know, gotta
it's
know.
all good. It's all good. It's all good. Good. It's all good. Life is going like it should.
Life is going like it
It's
should.
all good.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to ILG Cup Season 3 PUBG Mobile minor number 4. The final qualifier game here. This is Group H. I see a couple of Helios fans on chat as we kickstart this final qualifier game. Let's have a look at what the flight path looks like. It's going to be moving through shooting range and out at the southern tip of Milta Power. So we're going to have the two pretty popular places, the 2 to 3 popular spots. One is of course Georgiopol, Rozhok, Pochinki, Novo, all of them in play. We even expect squads to be going Yasnaya. Milta Power is in reach as well, so is Lipovka. Early squads dropping in. I see that clutter of 3 squads that is heading towards Georgiopol. And the rest is that pack towards the center of the map as well. I believe that is towards the Rozhok area. What are we seeing with Team 5? It's IGC gunshot. The shots being fired at the back. And that is gonna be the rest of squad number 5. 3 players here. There's one player who's actually making that rotate across through the hill, and he's gonna be looking to come in. He ran into the tree there, and that might be problematic. There is one player here very close. Gunshot. He moves in. Akshay was, I'm not sure if he heard him. Nah, he's just gonna take the vehicle and move out. Just too risky. Way too risky to even attempt it. Saves the bike in the corner, and yeah, is gonna be good to go. Squad number 10 and squad number 7 not too far away from taking a fight here. NRP in fact do get one knock in, and Zinga is actually gonna find another. And that is going to be a couple of players lost on squad number 7. In fact, one player lost, as they have control of this warehouse. Yasnaya Poliana is going to be pretty tight as well. Squad number 16 and squad number 9. FZO is separated in fact from the rest of his team. Here is Ben moving in aggressive. Oh, he's got himself a Dacia, and he's just going to rotate all the way across the outside of Yasnaya and back with the rest of his teammates. Let's have a look at the circle and how things have shaped up thus far. The circle has moved in towards the southern side, but one of those circles that doesn't necessarily mean military base ending. Can happen towards the northern side. In fact, I'm putting my money for it to end towards the northern side there. And that's gonna pretty much mean some of these squads now, they'd want to take up positions at the perimeter, somewhere in and around Pochinki early on. Most of the squads do have to make a rotate, not a significant distance to cover, but they do have to make it regardless. Helios finds themselves in the circle. They are up at Military Island right now. They're pretty much the only team there who's holding military base. There's a couple of squads up at shelter who are very close to each other. They're in fact on opposite sides of the hill, which is why you don't see them taking on each other just yet. But the action seems to be right now most probably up at Yasnaya as well as Georgiable. As I say that, let's head back over to Yasnaya. Squad number 16 and 9. They have Deja Vu, who's moving in on foot. Has moved up right next to where Genesis and Tornado is. In shots as Biryani takes a little bit of damage. I want to see what's happening with squad number 17. They're going to move in from the flank. Domino has moved up as well. They got the one knock, but Pandu has been pressed back up. Do they want to push? I think this is the absolute best. Oh, he spots players out here inside. The two players on the flank is good. He finds one. Does he expect a second player? He hears him. He's going to move across. He's coming. This is the shot. He has the opening. He's still firing away. Domino. Big mistake there. They run in. Phoenix ends up going down as well. And Monster will eventually be able to get the resin. But this Flash, who's going to be rotating in as well, he goes for the shot, but he can't land it. And Flash saves squad number 19 here. R2E go down. The backup just arriving a second late there. Pretty much the story of that entire fight. First player gets knocked, backup comes in, backup gets the knock, and then backup ends up going down. But yeah, let's move back over to Yasnaya. Squad number 16, squad number 9. You have Genesis, who's looking to see if he can get a shot in. Patience from Genesis. Not doing anything just yet though. And yeah. It's gonna be waiting on one of them to go for the peak. Squad number 16 can push in right now. Not sure what is the... there you go. He peeks out and Tornado in fact ends up getting knocked down. That is huge. And Genesis is down as well. Two players knocked down in FZO. They probably pushed this. Deja Vu is going to be charging up. The players on the right hand side, they don't have eyes on right now, but Deja Vu is faking this. He has that window. He can go in the nade. Is it good? It is at the edge, unfortunately. Does not make it all the way through, but I think they're going to go down. Both players, one down. Tornado is down as well. They couldn't get the res in time. Two players are done for. And now it is just Vortex and John Wick. Vortex is gonna get pushed soon. The knock and the nades there cleaning house. And it's just a question now of FZO taking this fight unless squad number 16 can do the impossible. Ben has been spotted out. Vortex, small window. Can he get the spray control? No, he can't. Ben is able to duck back down as the zone comes in. They need to start moving fast. FZO already rotating out Deja Vu. You see John Wick is also looking to fall back in. And this is it. They're going to run back. John Wick taking in so much shots. He needs to heal. First aid. Lucky for him, it is just the first circle and he's going to have time to get the full first aid off. Meanwhile, Wolf is in some action as well on the other side. I believe there was 80 Speed who picks up the kill. They're going to get quick loot. Just an isolated player. Let's move back over. John Wick healed up. He's trying to make a run. Where's he heading to though? What's the play here? Squad number 9. Do they want to give chase? I don't think they want to. Squad number 16 should be able to safely head out of Yasnaya as we have a look back at the map. And oh my bad, the circle does move towards the military island and this is gonna make things super interesting. Squad number 13. Oh, they're moving in towards squad number 7. Already shots being fired. They're gonna park up. Fight is ready to have a Fudge. Charges in. He knows where Mayank is. Quick TPPs in Metallic is already found one. He's gonna spray away. Mayank takes a little bit of shot. Fudge runs back out. Perfect timing. Quick pre-fire through in the corner, but he's down. Fudge hits the deck and that's the cleanup. Squad number 7 are done for. But I don't believe the action is done just yet here. There most squads are looking to head in on this general direction. Gonna move over to Helios. We're up at the bridge. But right now they're holding the hill up top. And there's gonna be a lot of squads who are gonna wipe for bridge camp right now. There's BI Mamba who's sitting already on the bridge. The camp is on. They're gonna pick up the vehicle. And they're gonna head in the opposite direction. Shots coming in towards Mamba from squad number 6, but they're all heading in towards where Crux is. Did they see this? Yes! Helios, they watch the move coming in, players. Did they spot them? Yes, they will. Mamba is not. And he's waiting. Harsh dropping the smokes in. I think this is the time for them to push in much closer. Helios, they're gonna go in. Unfortunately, they do not really have much time. There we go. The players have set up. They set up, in fact, on both sides. Shots being fired. Harsh, though, has a clean shot and he gets a lot of damage done in on the 2 players in. The 3 players looking in this general direction. Crux, though, with the nades. This is huge. They haven't spotted the nade coming in. The nade, how good is this? No. Does not make it all the way through. Smokes go down. Heals are out. Ashutosh go. Oh, Ashutosh. Just up in the corner. shooting up at the feet is Crux. And I think he's been spotted out right now. Harsh has his angle. Ashutosh, who's gone in for the flank. Up on 3 players. With the AK, he can be so lethal here. Wasim Haban. I don't think he expects this. Helios. Oh, he finds one, but the knock comes in instantly. Doom going for the flush. Ashutosh looking to fall back. The rest of his teammates are going to look to move in. They're in fact going to drop down from the bridge as Grewal is keeping Cyrax pinned in. There you go. Nade's coming in. Doom. How far does he want to explore here? The nade comes out. Is it good? Is it good? It's going to be tight. Oh, it does so much damage. But Ashutosh, I think 1 HP is going to get raised up. Harman comes in. He gets 1 knock in. Big knock, and they're going to look to trade this. Mamba is down. And Arsh is in some trouble. He spots a shoulder out. Don't think he is. We pretty much spotted it on the screen. But there you go, Arsh. He does get hit hard. Let's move over. Let's see what's happening here. The rotate back out. Arsh is sitting on top. Rest of BI, we're going to look to rotate from below the bridge. Cyrus OP. He's going to spot anyone. He spots absolutely no one, but Arsh has got a good position on Helios here. There's no one looking in his general direction right now. But he's going to look. What's the player? You head into the building and wait for the rest of your teammates to heal like Mamba and Co. I believe that's the safer play. He's looking at Arsh, who just got pinned in right now. Arsh cannot even afford to peek one look at the Harsh. He sprays away. Massive amounts of damage done. And let's move over. I want to have a look back at Team 0 and what's happening here. Shots ready with the M24. Syringe has already found 2 kills in the squad number 14. They're going to set up near the lighthouse on top. And it's pretty much going to be the long range duel battle here. Fights happening on both sides of the bridge. Squad number 6. They've pulled their vehicle back to a much safer position. And I want to have a quick look back at the map and where is it that the circles are now heading. It has in fact moved towards the southern side into Military Island, and this is going to be a Military Island ending. You already have squad number 5 making their way through the water. A couple of squads are already in. The rest of them, it's this bridge camp battle that's going on. It's going to decide who's going to take this. There's a couple more squads who are going to be heading in this direction soon. And squad number 6, they're actually just going to wing it. They're out of here. They're in. They're just going to go driving through. Team 0 midway through the bridge. They're actually going to set up at the edge of the bridge, which means they're going to put themselves in a line of fire, not just with the squad behind them, that is squad 14, but also that's ahead, that is squad number 11. There's a drop coming into the Military Island, and it's going to be a M249 with 556 cheek pad, level 3 armor, helmet as well as backpack. And with that, let's move back over to this stall. There is, it's happening, Raise as well as Zero, both keeping each other's pinned in. Zero getting shot at. Arch, oh, angry. He's gonna look to heal. The shot's coming in from the distance, and that's gonna be another knock in. He's done for, and Zero ME is gonna be the only player alive here for Team Zero. All of a sudden, they found themselves in a world of trouble. They're getting shot at from every single direction. That decision to stop on the bridge cost them. It costs them hard. And now Ashutosh, who did find the kills in, they find 2 kills here. Team number 11. And so let's see what Helios is up to. Still sitting on 0 kills. They've lost Doom. But lucky for them, they managed to survive that initial scare, that standoff up against squad number 11. It was versus BI. Shadow spots out Helios. Shots in this direction. Does have himself the M24. And with that, he takes, in fact. Let's see if Wasim wants to challenge this. Oh, Heaven was spotted the shot. A pixel inch away. Wasim, he's gonna peek as he lands the shot. Beautifully done. Shadow, you beast. M2 for a headshot. And say goodbye to the helmet there. As the res does come off, but more shots here being fired. Couple of players going down. Benz goes big. He finds one. Then a couple more players here. Oh, Believe! He gets knocked down and he's got to get fully flushed back up. And unfortunately, Benz does not have a position to go for the trade. Neither can he move up ahead. He spots the player out. He's out in the open. Quirk! And he gets the knock. Quirk, you little beast. What a play. But the nade, oh, does drop Quirk. And now they're probably going to push in on this. Gunshot needs to make a move. And he needs to make a move fast. His teammate is in a world of trouble. Shots in towards the smoke. Let's look at this raid though. Snappy for Reflex, looking to move in. And he spotted. Oh, Godspeed gets the jump. Snappy couldn't spot him out on the right side there. And Godspeed now. Can he go for the flush? He wants to. He spots out Metallica as well. But this is going to be huge. If this nade lands and if Snappy goes down, there's absolutely nothing like it. There's pressure coming in on both sides. In fact, on the squad number 12, Tito manages to find one. There's also Griffin shooting at him. He's in so much trouble. The backstab from Griffin. Fudge is down. Big Fudge goes down. And with that, squad number 13. Do they have it in them? Nade is ready to get tossed in towards Fudge. Does it make it through? I don't think it did. But there's Snappy who does get eventually cleaned up. But squad number 13. They walked out. Oh, now Godspeed. He ends up taking some damage in here as he's getting the peek in. And Godspeed continues to peek through and he ends up getting knocked down. Is there a push from squad 13? There's Tito, who's alone right now. Last remaining player for the squad. You know, our team BI. I believe they're looking to move in on the action as well. We have Avatar He's gotten knocked down. As at the back, yeah, BI. They're gonna clean up. They lose only the one. But let's move back over to Tito. And what's happening here? The NATO is gonna be on point from downtown. And squad number 8. You're gonna hold on. Let's move back over Team BI. They need to heal up because squad number 16 is right up next to them. I think it's only a 1 remaining player though. There's not too many players there, but let's move back over. Squad number 8 going up against squad number 9. They're gonna charge out in the open. Helios, they're also in some trouble. The vehicles coming in this direction, and Haven actually ends up getting knocked down. They're buying time now, but believe they're gonna go in for the rush. They're gonna go in for the finish. Can he get it? Their players here in the corner, and there you go. Helios gets cleaned up. Believe charges in there for the cleanup, and that's down to the top 5 now. Quick loot, heal back up as squad number 8. They're looking to head into the circle here. They have 2 vehicles. They're gonna go for the long rotate across. Nope. FZO. You get some damage taken here. Deja vu. And spend some time quickly healing back up. As squad number 8 are very close to where squad number 15 currently is, and squad 16 is behind all of this. Thing is, they probably don't want to pull the trigger, but you certainly do when you're getting shot by the squad opposite. Squad number 9 from wrong range there, get some damage in. And I don't think they still have good vision on this. But Destroyer, he's gonna walk up. Actually, they spot, both of them spot the vehicles up. Sniper rifle out. Wants to move in onto Griffin. Couple of players are available here. Knox already having gone down. There's the charge back out. Long range biryani though is just gonna blow the vehicles up, and they're gonna lose 2. FZO find a couple of kills in, knocks in onto squad number 11. The reses are coming off. Ours is also going to go for the res. But the problem here is squad number 11. They put themselves in a bit of a situation here. It's going to be down to Ashutosh, who's getting the heals off, dropping the smokes in. Res is back out. Squad number 16 is pushing in towards squad 11's current position. And they're not going to have too much time to heal. Oh, the player just ends up going down. And Ashutosh is going to have to do this. He spots the player out. Oh, Ashutosh! He gets cleaned up, and now we're down to the top 5 squads. Squad number 9 is also here. Squad number 16, do they want to push in? Biryani. What's the play? FZL has been spotted. Shots coming in towards squad number 8. In fact, we're moving out in the open. So squad 16 are looking to cut the distance well. Deja vu. Spots one player out, and Godspeed ends up getting knocked down. Shots into the smoke. Vortex holding his ground. Ben continues to fire away, and that Shadow who does get fully cleaned up there. And Deja Vu gets the clean up onto Vortex, and that's squad 16 down as well. We're down to the top 3. As you have a look at the aerial view, there is Believe up in the smoke. And then there is squad number 8, squad and FZO. FZO. I firmly believe FZO is in the best possible position thus far. Believe. Oh. Things about to get interesting. He's gonna go for the full flush in onto Briani. And meanwhile, on the other side, Ars gets knocked down. They want to look for more. Believe. He's so low. And he does eventually get cleaned up in this fight. And we're down to the last remaining player. It is Itachi 1v3. He's been spotted by Ben. This is Briani is also going to be moving in. But this is it. It's Itachi versus FZL. What can he do? He's getting flanked from the side. And he does get cleaned up. FZO convincing winners here. An amazing performance. 13 kill chicken dinner. Second position is going to be Ars. Is going to close this out with 5 kills. ALS with a strong showing as well. 9 kills, third position. And Vortex, Genesis, Tornado, and John Wick, 2 kills. But Team BI, they're going to sit up with 6 kills in 5th position. And I think they've done enough to leapfrog into that 4th position and take that final slot from this qualifier, moving into the semi-finals tomorrow. Big shout out to all the sponsors. Title sponsor ILG Cup, powered by Logitech G. Associate sponsors Next Multimedia and Kaspersky. GP partner Galax. Energy drink partner Monster Energy. This is Shadeslayer signing off. See you folks tomorrow at 6 p.m. when the semi-finals goes live. We have 4 maps lined up for you. 2 semi-final matches, 2 maps each. It's going to be some amazing PUBG action. Until then, it is goodbye and good night.
When you walk in the room, it's still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels that switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush. And now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to